Hey guys, I'm back. I know it's been quite a while since I posted my last video. Life was lifing, but I'm back today with another video and we're gonna be trying a bunch of new makeup, things that I tried maybe once and posted on Instagram, or like brand new products. So we're gonna do a full face. Let's get right into it. So I know it's been a couple of months since I posted my last video, and I think it's probably because I went back to work after being on maternity leave. I'm with both kids most of the week because Victoria only goes to daycare 3 days a week. It's been really hard to post on Instagram, and that's even my primary social media. I wanted to sit down today and film this, but I decided to post this one for YouTube instead. We're gonna be trying a new foundation today, and this is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Gel Tint. So this says it's a long wear gel skin tint with hydrating hyaluronic acid and gripping blue agave extract for breathable light coverage with a natural dewy finish. So I really like that kind of finish. Not too shiny and not too matte, so that's perfect for me. I'm just not sure if this is gonna be my shade because they sent this over to me, but I didn't get the chance to pick my own shade. So we have shade 6. Packaging looks like this. I actually thought it was like removable, the cap, and it's like a press, but it's not. So it just looks like that. We're gonna see the shade on my hand. Okay, it looks a little bit warm, but hopefully it'll work and not look too crazy. Let's just go on in and apply some, just like that. I'm gonna be blending with my Sephora 47 brush. Just gonna get like really close so I can show you guys. Okay, so it's not like horrible. It's matching more with my body. It might be a little bit warm for my skin, but it's not horrible. I just want to get really close so I can show you the texture. It's actually really pretty. Let's try to cover my red nose up. You can see that it really gets that all looking nice and seamless. I'm loving the texture of this. It does feel really lightweight on the skin. So I'm going to bring you closer so you can see how it looks like on the forehead. I'd like to let you guys come in close so you can see in real time how we're looking. It does give a really nice dewy look, but nothing that's too wet looking, which I love. You can also pat that in, blending into the hairline. You know what, on first impressions, I actually do like this. I'll probably have to go for something that's a little bit more in my shade range, but I'm just gonna bring you up close on how it looks like on the skin. It gives a really nice glow. We're just gonna have to wear this throughout the day, and then I'll update you guys in the caption. I'm also gonna go in a little bit with a new sponge from Morphe. It's really nice and squishy. We're just gonna pounce the foundation into the skin in case we have any harsher lines. Next, we have a brand new concealer. Everybody's been raving about this concealer, and I knew I needed to try it. I actually thought $50 for a concealer is crazy, and I wasn't going to spend the money, but my friend bought me it for my birthday, so why not? Thank you, Maria. So this is the new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Blur Concealer, and it looks like this. The packaging is stunning. I'm going to go in and apply a little bit under the eye. Supposedly, it's really blurring and makes the under eyes look flawless, so we're hoping that that's what it does, because for $50 I better look completely flawless. We're gonna leave the concealer on my skin a little bit. I prefer to get somewhat tacky before I go ahead and blend it out. If I blend it out right away, I feel like it just slips in sides everywhere, so we're gonna wait a couple of minutes, and in the meantime we're gonna go in with my contour. I actually got this a while ago in PR from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I hadn't tried it like too often. I am obsessed with this lately. So it's relatively new. I've just been using it for like the past week. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Smooth Blur Contour, and this is in the shade Halftone. This shade is the most beautiful contour shade ever. I was using the Merit like bronzing stick, and honestly, I don't know why I was using that, because this is a million times better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some to my hand, and then go in with the same brush. This is the same Sephora 47 brush, and I go and I just dip my brush in, and then I'll go ahead and apply it to my cheek. I prefer now to do it that way than to apply the stick straight to my skin. It's easier to blend it out like this and looks a lot more natural. I'm telling you, it's the most beautiful shade of contour, especially if you're more my tone. Even if you're a little bit more fair than me, I think you would still love this. You can just apply it a little bit less, but it's just the most perfect contour shade. And that's what I think is a problem a lot of the time, especially if you're not an avid beauty wearer or you're not somebody that knows so much about makeup. You'll tend to go for something a little bit more warm tone as a contour, but contour is actually meant to be cool tone to really mimic like a shadow on the skin. I love this product. This is literally one of my new favorite products that I've been using lately. Match a little bit the nose. When I do the nose, I'll go directly in on the nose because I find that I can blend the nose out a little bit easier. We're gonna go ahead now and blend in the concealer, and I'm gonna be using my Sephora 71 brush. I love these Sephora brushes. I purchased a couple of them when they had the Sephora sale, so I got them all at 30% off. It's more of like a brightener, which I prefer more in a concealer. I like it to be a little bit more bright. Let's bring you up so you can see the magic. I want to see if it's that good like they say it is. It does blend in really nicely, I'm not gonna lie. I have to give it that. I know this is really close, but I also want to show you the real effects, because sometimes you'll have influencers that will try the products, but you'll see them from far, or sometimes they have some filters on. So I really want you to see this up close in real life. But I'm not gonna lie, that actually looks really nice. And then we're gonna go in also with a new powder right after. What do you guys think? I think it looks good. This is a blush from MAC. I've never used it before. It's the Glow Play Cushiony Blush, and I think it's in the shade Heat Index. It has that kind of like cushiony texture. So I think I could go in just straight away with my brush and add it. Oh yeah, I can, and add it to my cheek just like that. That looks pretty. Okay. I feel like this will be a really nice blush for the summertime because it's more of like a pinky coral. I feel like these cushiony blushes are pretty easy to use. This all looks really flawless. I'm gonna try to bring you like this so you can see a little bit more. What's nice also with these cushiony blushes is that they're not too pigmented at the beginning. I mean, this one isn't, but you can build it up really nicely. Look at that. I'm sorry, but this is so glowy. It looks really pretty. And then I can go over it after with a powder blush if I want to. So many people have been talking about this. I got it in PR from Huda Beauty. So this is the new Easy Bake Pressed Airbrush Matte Pressed Powder. And I have the shade Cupcake, but for some reason I can't find it. So we're gonna go in with the shade Pound Cake. This is supposed to be the new formula. And now we're gonna test it out and see how it works. Some people are saying that they love it and it's really blurring. Some people are saying that it's a little drying, but we're gonna go and test it out. Apply some on the forehead. I don't know if you can fully see, but okay, so that's looking nice. And I feel like even if it's a bit dry, if I go in with my setting spray, it'll kind of melt the powders in a little bit. This is how we're looking so far. I'm actually not mad at it. Also gonna go in with another brush just to go ahead and set the extremities of my face, so I can go in with some powder products after. Next, we're gonna go in with a new powder bronzer, and this one is from Rare Beauty. This is the Soft Matte Powder Bronzer in the shade Warmed Up. Looks like this. It's a little dark for me at the moment, but I think in the summer it's gonna be perfect. I love the packaging, it's really pretty. I'm just gonna take all the excess off and just, okay, it is a little dark, but it's applying really nicely. It's not patchy. I feel like it almost kind of like melts into the skin, which I enjoy. Again, I should have got maybe a lighter shade for right now, but for the summertime, it'll be perfect. Looking nice and a little bit warmed up. Also had another bronzer that I wanted to kind of try. We'll just put this a little bit over the matte bronzer. And this one is the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Baked Luminous Blush. So beautiful. I have the blush format, but I really wanted to try the bronzer. These are supposed to be kind of comparable to the Hourglass Ambient blushes and kind of bronzers. So let's try to add a little bit over. See if it gives like a more of a luminous look. Ooh. I don't know if you guys see that. We're gonna be really bronzy by the end of this video. But I feel like this for summer is gonna be really beautiful. And it's also at a really great price point because it's more drugstore. Next, we're gonna go in a little bit with something on the eyes. And this is the new e.l.f. Liquid Velvet Eyeshadow. I love the Armani eyeshadows and the Makeup by Mario eyeshadows that are like this. More like velvety shadows. This one I've tried once, and I think I put a little bit too much and it came off a little bit patchy. So I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna see today if I really like it once and for all. If this works well, I think it could be a great alternative to the Makeup by Mario and the Armani ones because they are not cheap. I think it's better with this product to use a little bit first and then build it up, because if you use a lot right away, it kind of gets stuck on your lid and then you have a harder time blending it out. So I think that's really the trick. Like there, I even put, I think, too much. But that's the trick. You really have to put a little bit and blend And then if you need some more, you can add. Looks a lot less patchy than it did the first time I tried it because I really wasn't sure about this. Because the Armani ones, they are expensive, but they go on so beautifully. So I have nothing really new for brows, so I'm just gonna go in with my NYX crayon and then with the Morphe brow gel. Not the best with doing my brows. I know some people are like really focused on their brows. I'm kind of not that person. A lot of the time I get them waxed and tinted so they look normally pretty good. And apply the Morphe brow gel. I love this brow gel from Morphe. Although it's not on the Sephora website, you could think you could just get it on the Morphe website, but it's so good. It keeps the brows in place. I also wanted to go in with a new highlight today. This is from the MAC Holiday Collection. It is the Bounce and Gleam highlighter in the shade Buttergleam. It looks like this. I feel like it's a little bit dark for now. I feel like this is more of like a summer highlighter, but because I'm very bronzed today, I think that'll be okay. Okay. That looks pretty. It's not super intense, which I kind of prefer. I'm sure you can build it up a little more, but I kind of want to keep it a little bit more low-key. I think it goes with the whole bronzed look. Just gonna do a little bit on the cupid's bow. I think the skin is looking fantastic, but that could be just me again, seeing it in the camera. Also gonna go in with a new mascara today. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Body Mascara. It's supposed to give you full body volume and a lifted curve. So we'll see about that. I'm not going to use my lash curler just because I want to see the effects of the mascara. The packaging is really pretty. We're going to see how the wand looks like. Sorry, you always make that like ugly face when you're doing mascara. Okay. Okay, volume. Okay. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Okay, not bad. Maybe with a second coat it'll be even better. Let's do this side because I feel like this side's gonna be easier in the camera. That actually does curl. Because my lashes right now are not super curled because I took off my extensions quite a while ago and they were pretty straight, but that's actually not bad. Wow! You know what? That's actually pretty. This side is a little bit harder just because of the way I'm staring in the camera. But let's get another coat on there. It's a little, like, teeny bit clumpy, but nothing that I think that you wouldn't enjoy because I don't like clumpy mascara. Okay, honestly, I'm surprised with how much I actually enjoy this mascara. Guys, guys, that's actually really nice. I think this might be the star of the whole look, to be honest. I always love to do a little bit on my lower lashes. I don't know why. I know some people don't. I just like it. I like that kind of like doll-like look. You saw that, right? That's nice. And this is affordable. I'm not somebody that likes to spend a lot of money on mascara. I have in the past. I really like the new Makeup by Mario one, but it's $40. I also love the Lancome Lashy Doll one, but again, that's like $42. This is a really nice alternative. So last, we're gonna move on to lips, and then I have a new setting spray as well. So this is a newer lip liner to me. It didn't just come out, but I haven't used them often, so I'm gonna use it today. It's the new Morphe Signature Lip Pencils, and this one's in the shade Honey. For an affordable makeup brand, I heard that these lip liners are fantastic. Okay, super creamy on first application. I like that. I like when they're creamy, but when they're creamy, a lot of the times they won't last as long on me. So we shall see that and test that out. Again, I'll leave that all in the caption and the details. That's a pretty shade. It was on really nice. I have a hard time wanting to spend money on lip liners because it's just a crayon. So if I could find a good affordable lip liner, I'm very happy. That's a nice shade. It is very like a brownie nude, which is normally what I gravitate towards. And then I go ahead and I always blend out my lip liners a bit. I don't like those like harsh lines. Do I like everything in this video? Is everything working for me today, or is it just me? What do I have for gloss? I have like two glosses. I might put one and then add a little bit of this one after. So this is the new NYX Jelly Job Full Bodied Shine Gloss. I've already tried this once. These are fantastic for the price. They are so glossy. I thought it was like a squeezy tube, but it's not. It comes out like this. They're so glossy. They smell so good. Look, just look. Look at this. Look at that shine. Guys, this is so pretty. These are amazing for the price because they are affordable. They're a drugstore. Come on, that's gorgeous. This is one of the best products that's come out recently, I think, for lips. So last but not least, not that we need a more hydrating setting spray, but this is the CoverGirl Nourishing Milk, and it's the Prime and Refresh spray. Very affordable compared to the one size one. So let's see how it looks like. Let's get you up close. All right, so that is the finished look, guys. I'm gonna take you into the light and show you how it looks like. Let's get really close. I wanna really make sure I let you guys see this makeup. That is really pretty. I love the way it makes the skin look super dewy, super hydrated. What do you guys think? Oh my god, I kind of really love this look. I think that I didn't really dislike anything. Even the eyeshadow today I wasn't sure about, but I applied less, so I feel like a little bit goes a long way with the new e.l.f. Eyeshadows. But I think I'm the most impressed by the mascara from Maybelline and the Jelly Job lip gloss from NYX. These are like my favorite products, but I feel really lucky with the makeup I applied today because I feel like everything really worked cohesively and really nicely together. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this look. I feel like it looks nice and refreshing, hydrated, and I think this is going to be a beautiful summery glam, especially for like nights out or an event. And I personally prefer to be more glowy than more matte. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm so grateful for you guys for being here. Don't forget also to like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. And I'll see you guys next time.